Hi everyone, welcome to our Suspense Squad webcast where authors interview authors. We are featuring Darlene L. Turner and her debut novel, Border Breach. Our panel of authors includes Virginia Vaughn, Dana R. Lynn, Sammy A. Abrams, Loretta Eidson, Hope Welburn, Patty Nicholas Boyd, and myself, Shannon Redmond.
All right, so we are here tonight with Darlene Turner. She is our featured author for the month of April. She is one of our very own Suspense Squad members. We're very excited for her. This is her debut novel. Everybody give her a whoop whoop. And we are going to do sort of a round, yeah, there's her book, Border Breach. Thank you for reminding me to say that. Border Breach, and it was released when, Darlene?
April the 1st.
April 1st. And so Darlene is going to give us a little preview, a little summary. She's going to read that back copy on the back of the book, just to let anybody who sees this video know what that book's about. So go ahead, Darlene, read that for us.
When drugs are smuggled across the border, it's their duty to stop the culprits at any cost. Forming a joint task force, Canada Border Officer Kaylin Poirier and Police Constable Hudson Steeves have one objective: take down a drug smuggling ring trying to sell a new lethal product. But when the smugglers come after Kaylin and Hudson, this mission becomes more than just a job. Can they live long enough to solve the case?
A lot of us know each other through writers' conferences, Blue Ridge, through ACSW, and we've just met, and that's why it's so great to be an author and a writer, because we get to meet such wonderful people and get to become friends and support each other. And so that's what we want to do for Darlene tonight. So we're going to start. Darlene, if you'll kind of say something again so you'll pop up on the screen for us.
Okay, I'm ready for your questions. Dun, 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 dun.
There you come. All right, so we're going to be asking some questions, and Virginia Vaughn is going to go first. And Virginia, I'll throw it over to you.
Okay. Hey, Darlene. Congratulations on your book. I want to take you all the way back to when you first started writing, when you first put that pen to paper and wrote those first words and put yourself out there. Who was the very first person that you showed your writing to, and how did that affect you going forward?
That's a very good question. Okay, so I'm going to take you back to when I was 12. I loved Nancy Drew, and I started my own Mindy Dobson series. So I started writing it, but I don't believe I actually showed it to anybody. So years later, I took a creative writing class, and we had to do a short story. So, however, I could not finish the short story. So that short story turned into my very first novel. And I showed it to my mom, of course. And of course, she loved it. And years later, I've had like Diane Mills be my mentor. So she's been a huge, huge help in my writing journey. So she's always been there for me, and I've really been appreciative of that. So, but yeah, it was my mom.
Okay, love it.
Let's go to Dana. Dana, I think you have a question for Darlene.
Yes. Hey, Darlene, congratulations. I'm so excited for you.
Dana.
My question is, when you were writing this book, because sometimes we base what we write on things that we know sometimes. Can you tell me one quirky characteristic that you just loved, either about yourself or about your characters?
Oh, well, I would have to say something about myself. I own 25 plaid shirts.
You own what?
I own 25 plaid shirts. Why I own 25, I don't know. I don't know if you would call that quirky, maybe, yeah. I can't say I really gave my characters in this particular book any quirks per se, but yeah, no, I'm weird. I know. I don't know why I have 25.
Did your characters wear plaid shirts in their book?
Not in this book, but you never know when they will show up.
Yeah.
Is it a Canadian thing?
I don't know, maybe.
Excellent. Okay, let's ask Miss Sammy. Sammy, come on board.
Hey,
Let us see your sweet
Darlene.
face too.
Hi, Sammy.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, so for those of us unpublished, I want to know what you did when you got the call.
That's a very good question. Okay, so it was funny. When I got home, the phone rang and I didn't recognize the phone number. So I thought, it's a telemarketer. I'm not going to answer. And then all of a sudden I heard Tamila's voice. So I went and grabbed the phone. Hello, I'm here. So when she told me about Love Inspired wanted to give me a contract, I was inwardly screaming, yes, yes, yes. And then the funny part, though, of this was my husband's reaction. So he came home. I told him the news. He danced up and down the hallway. It was hilarious. I wish I had a video of it. It was too fun. But yeah, no, I was so excited. So excited. It's a dream come true. So thank you. Yeah,
I think you need to send me that video so we can like have a little snippet of him dancing up and down the hallway. That would be good.
it was
All right,
funny.
Loretta, are you on the line still?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, pop in and ask your question, Loretta.
Okay, Darlene, I am so excited for you. Congratulations.
Thanks, Loretta.
Writers are always interested in the lives of successful authors. So share something fun people don't know about you.
Okay. Something fun. Well, I love to toll paint. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's painting on wood surfaces. Actually, I have something here that is in my office. It's on resin. It's not wood, but this is something I painted that matches my sunflower room. Can you see it?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
Cute. I like it.
But I another funny thing about is my dream is to live in a log cabin on the lake at the foot of a mountain. That's always been. Oh, and another quirky thing about me is that I have a pen fetish.
I'm a pen thief. I'm a pen thief. Like I will go to work and I come home and I'm like, where did all these pens come from? I didn't even know, and I don't even know I'm doing it. You know, you just steal them and then you find them everywhere.
Pens. What is it about pens? Thank you.
All right, so Miss Hope, what's your question for Darlene?
Okay, Darlene, congratulations. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
My question, I'm always interested when I talk to writers, I'm always interested in, because everybody has their own process. So I'd like to know, like, what is your writing process? Are you a plotter? Are you a pantser? Are you somewhere in between? Like, how do you process writing?
Okay. I'm more of a pantser than a plotter. I'm definitely someone in between because I do have to have an overall idea of what I'm writing. So what I do first is I get that overall idea. I pick my characters. I actually have a character sketch that I go through and kind of interview them. I take them through all of these different attributes about them, their background, and kind of shapes them into the character that I want. Now, having said that, sometimes it changes as I go through the process. But one other thing, my favorite part of writing is doing my character sketches. I like to go on social media, find who I visualize my character, and I have Scrivener, so I'm able to put my characters on behind when I'm typing, so I can see them. So I love doing that. So, and then after that, once I figure out all of the background, and I also do the villains as well, then I start writing chapter 1. And then the story just kind of goes from there. Sometimes I go down little rabbit holes and along the way, but yeah, that's basically my process.
That's
So
cool.
I meant to ask you this earlier. Tell us, you were talking about Tamila, that Tamila made the phone call. So tell us who Tamila is, because a lot of us know who Tamila is, but somebody that's watched this might not know who Tamila is. So tell us who Tamila is.
Okay, Tamila Hancock Murray from the Steve Lobby Agency is my agent. and she is amazing. I know there's a few of us on this call that are Tamilites.
Yay!
Yeah, and I know we can all agree that she's just wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
And
Beautiful.
then I think tell us what Scrivener is, because some people that might not know what Scrivener is.
Okay,
tell us
so
what that is.
Scrivener is a program for writers that you can put all of your files into one file, so you can have like all your scenes. You can put your research in there. You can put pictures in there, and so it's all in one spot. So it's awesome. I love it.
Very nice. All right, Miss Patty, you're up. Can you say something so you'll pop on the screen for me and ask me
Hi,
Darlene a
Darlene.
question?
So excited for you.
Thank you, Patty.
I just finished your book and it's so good.
Thank you.
My question is, because I just also finished a sweet romantic novella that I've been working on, and the female character is a widow, and I was a widow for several years, and I thought that I would identify with her more, but as I finished writing, I kept having to pull myself out of the male character, and so I found out that I identify with him more. Which one in Border Breach? Which one of your characters do you identify with most, Kaylin or Hudson?
I have to say actually both, and for specific reasons. For Kaylin, it was her whole her curve of learning to forgive. For Hudson, it was the betrayal that he went through with his ex-fiance. I was also betrayed by someone that I loved years ago. And I went through all the emotions that my characters went through, but in the end, I chose to forgive, and that brought me joy again. So yeah. So I couldn't pick one or the other. I had to, because they do it. Yeah, they're my babies, you know.
I think
they are.
I think writers do that. I think we take our emotions and we put them into our characters of things that we've experienced. I think
Absolutely.
that's very common. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm up. I'm next. So I'm going to ask you a question. In your book, Border Breach, Kaylin has a cat. So what kind of pets do you have, and which one is your favorite and why?
Okay.
I add a little more in my question.
I love cats. Cats are my fave. However, my hubby is allergic to cats. So when I had 2 cats at one point, and then we started dating, and then when it started getting serious, I had to choose cats, Jeff. So you all know what I chose. I literally, and this is true, I literally put my cats in a carrier and flew them home to my mom to have.
Oh.
And their names are Sasmi, who's in the book, and Meander. So you'll probably see those names pop up from time to time.
So when you visit your mom, you get to see them?
No, they're gone.
Oh.
No, they're gone. But no,
So
that's
do you have
okay.
any other pets? Dogs, birds, snakes? Okay.
No pets. No, because Jeff's allergic. So
Jeff is the pet. Yeah.
Jeff is the pet. He's not only my kid, but he's my pet too.